Hey, this is Mike with Superior Tradelines. Today we're talking about $300 trade lines.
Mike, that sounds good to me. In fact, maybe we can get even cheaper. How about $150 trade lines? We're seeing a lot of ads and a lot of promotion for these unrealistically inexpensive trade lines. I guess just let me open the floor to you. Just give me your general opinion about it.
So, I don't think it's legitimately feasible. Just in all honesty, I don't. The trade line process, because that's really what you're paying for. These accounts don't cost anything. They just exist. So what you're paying for is getting them onto your credit reports. So with that, there's layers of expenses that are into that. First off, there's the cardholder, the person that manages and maintains the account. They have to be paid. And I mean, we pay cardholders $150 to $300. So right there, that's the entire expense. So that's problem one. Problem two, a company has expenses. You have people that are doing work. They have to get compensated for doing that work. There's protection for you as a client. Companies have to be bonded. That's not free. Companies have to use some type of specific account, escrow or trust, depending on what state they're in. That's not free. And then expertise. Someone who's actually going to provide you good information to find the right product for you. That person needs to be compensated. So right there, we could go on and on and on of lists of expenses, but at $150 to $300, that would cover a card holder. And then at that point, there's no other expenses. So again, I don't think it's legitimately feasible to find trade lines at that price point.
Yeah, and it's in the blog post we wrote about this, we kind of broke it down in between two things. Scams and then, people that are probably just doing some kind of bait and switch. They're not really charging you that $150 or $300. So talk to me, I guess, let's go down the scams route. Like, where do you see this mostly with these fake advertisements?
Craigslist, that's really common. You'll see Craigslist or some type of open network marketplace like that. Occasionally you see these kind of fly-by-night pop-up companies. Brand new website, doesn't really have much content on it. May have, some missing pictures or icons here and there, but they have a checkout now button and it's tied to PayPal or has a card processor on it, and you can buy those trade lines right there.
It's really funny, like all of those are sending red flags for me because PayPal doesn't allow credit services, and I can go down the line. But okay, so most of the time it's a scam. All right, and then a couple of companies that are real companies are doing what I call a bait and switch. So can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I hear about this from clients all the time. Who come to me looking for these products. And what they find is they've found a company who has it posted, or they got a sales promotion email or some type of, act now, limited products, $150, $300 trade lines. And then, when you reach out to them, those products are suddenly not available. So with that, then they start talking about currently available products, and then you're dealing with more mainstream pricing. So it's kind of again, it's a bait. They dangle that super great trade line price right in front of you. You go in for the bite, and when you get there, you're stuck on the hook. You're on the phone with somebody, and then this is a high pressure sales environment. There's no assessment of your needs. There's no assessment of your current situation. It's just trying to get you to spend money right then.
Yep. And we always say be focused on your goals. Don't focus on price. You can negotiate with us. That's fine. But, let's start with your goals first. So talk a little bit about that, how it's more important to focus on the goals than it is on the price.
Certainly. So you're considering trade lines to enhance the credit for a reason. And at all times, you can't lose sight of that reason. It's a mortgage, it's an auto loan, it's credit cards, whatever the lending goal might be. And what I find so often is people lose sight of that because they get focused on the dollar value. And all of a sudden, getting a better rate on your mortgage doesn't matter if you're going to have to pay a little bit more for it. So the concept of spending hundreds to save thousands goes out the window if it's a couple hundred more. So staying focused on the goal is a key point because, again, you have to find the process to achieve that goal. So here, what we do is we review credit reports to make sure that the report is in the appropriate condition to benefit, and then pinpointing the exact factors. Is it 10,000, 11,000, or 12,000 available credit? Is it 2 years, 5 years, 7 years? As opposed to, hey, here's my gold, platinum, standard Florida, Sarasota, Georgia package. And, it's this much, and we'll get it on your reports in 7 days.
Yep, excellent. Yeah, I think there's a sentence in the article that says something like, if you got a really good deal on a trade line that didn't work, did you really get a good deal? And of course, the answer is obviously not. So, Mike, going along with the theme of accomplishing goals, How would somebody get a hold of you to talk about those exact things that you just mentioned, getting their credit report analyzed and getting the correct trade lines added?
You can email me, mike@superiortradelines.com, or call or text 321-799-6155.
Very good. Thanks for the great information as always.
Yep, not a problem. Please subscribe to our channel. A lot of great information here, a wealth of data for credit services, and thanks.